Fellas, fellas, fellas. Fellas, fellas, fellas. I am praying before I turn off this screensaver that everything is working smoothly. Because I'm in Montreal. I have not a laptop, not a PC, and I'm praying that everything will work. So, let's just turn on this. Let's just start this stream. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. I know, not a good background. I'm sorry, guys. But we're live. We are live in the flesh. We are back. I just want to make sure everything is good. So I'm going to go into my YouTube and just check that. And just make sure everything is going well. 1 second. Just make sure everything is going well. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Not a new crib. I'm in Montreal. And I'm traveling. So I'm doing travel streams right now. What am I doing in Montreal? Going to the Paul McCartney concert and visiting family. So I want to first off tell you that Cloudflare is down. Okay, big cybersecurity hosting software is down. So what are we going to be doing according to that, and why? What are we going to be anticipating? 1 second. Let me just log into my Apex accounts. Oh no. I don't think I can because Apex is down. Let me see if it's loading again. Maybe I can get into my trade of 8. 1 second. One second, chat. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's working. Wait, we have good news. We might be able to trade it. Hold on. Apex is down. It's a Cloudflare, guys. It's down in some regions, and VPNs don't do it. It's a cybersecurity software solution that's down. Okay, so I'm in it, but how do I connect it to my paper? Not paper. How do I connect it to my trading view? Because I don't have my password. 1 second. Let's see if this can work. 1 second, fellas. But I'm going to jump into analysis right after. Just got to give me a second here. Just got to give me a second. Trade of 8. I can't copy it on paper, so I'm just going to have to trade on trade of 8 and then copy it on paper here. And then show you the execution after, just for proof if you want. But it's okay. Whoa, this is my wrong Apex account. No, this is paper. Yeah, okay. Doing pretty well on paper there. All right, we're set up. I made 6K on the combine now. How do I lose money for that? Wait. I made 6K on my combine. How do I lose my money? That is 4.5K more than needed. What do you mean lose your money? If you made 6K, you broke the consistency rule. Most likely. New setup? No, I'm traveling. I'm traveling, guys. But welcome. Yes. Oh. Okay. I accidentally just unplugged my camera. Okay, We're getting there. We're getting there, chat. You just gotta give me a second. You just gotta give me a second. I accidentally unplugged my laptop, but we're running. We're good. We're doing good. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to do a quick analysis, and I'm going to see where we're going for the day. So you can see on the daily chart that hello, Alex. Laptop's good. No problems. So you can see that we're moving down a lot lower. We take that low. It looks to me like it wants to be targeting these lows down here. Now, it is definitely low probability right now. Dude, why? Why does it keep doing this? Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of my executions here. So I ideally want to see it turn down lower. That's ideally what I want to look for. Go back to your setup, Jit, before I get mad. I'm sorry, brother. And you can see that we have this fair value gap that we're reacting off of. So we're already reacting off of a higher time frame PD rate. I don't want to bet against the trend, okay? On top of that, we traded up higher. We didn't really trade to a 4-hour PD array, but we rebalanced up higher into a 1 hour, into the order block, and that little fair value gap right there. And you can see we're reacting off of that fairly well. So it looks like it wants to continue to draw down lower. Now we go to the 15-minute. Okay. We go to the 15-minute, and you can see there's a breaker here. Ideally, you want to see price action react off of it. It's exactly what it did. It consolidates, expands, it consolidates again, and I want to see expand. There's no fair value gap. It's going good, Alex. Aren't you supposed to be working? So there's no fair value gap in this expansion, chat. So that's why yeah, my code gets rid of. So guys, if you can log into Apex, you can use code Ben for a huge discount now. It's 80% off with a $40 activation fee and a 1 day to pass. It's absolutely insane. 300Ks are only $79. 50Ks are only $30, and you can get up to 20 of them. So it's pretty wild. But you can see we're in a heavy consolidation right now. But I'm anticipating that 930 is going to get us out of that heavy chop and move us somewhere nice. So we have 930 now, and we're not really doing anything. But you got to give it a little bit, right? We are moving up higher. Ideally, I want to see 930 to the upside. Ideally, I want to see 930 to the upside. Okay, it's not that bad. Bearish as fuck, what kind of question is that? No, what do you mean? Well, people have different opinions, right? Some people could think it's bullish. I personally think it's bearish, but I think we're going to break out of this consolidation to the upside first, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So I want to see price action push up higher and then push down lower. So that's ideally what I'm looking for right now, is price action to break out the highs. But it's not really doing that, right? It takes out a few highs, manipulates there, but then pushes down lower right away. But all I want mainly is volatility, okay? That's what I mainly want, is volatility. Now, we go to the 1 hour candle. We need to mark out midnight open here. Just making sure. Yeah, that's not midnight open. This is midnight open. And you see we're kind of near midnight open still. We've been resting above it and consolidating at it, which literally shows the prime time of seek and destroy consolidation will happen at midnight open. So you don't want to be trading when price action is in the range of midnight open. As you can see, it trades down, it trades up, it consolidates. It's done nothing in the favor of any direction. What do I mean by that? Price action has moved lower, it also moved higher, and then it consolidated. So it's done a bearish move, it's done a bullish move, and now it's consolidating. So what I'm looking for is, you can see we have equal lows here, relative equal lows. We'll just mark out this low-hanging fruit. That's still equal lows in my eyes. We have equal lows. So we go to buy side, put that sell side liquidity. And we also have equal highs. Oh my gosh. I can't. Fuck it. Equal highs. Yo, me with the $5. Intro is my favorite trading video. You've made amazing work, bro. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you find interest in it. I appreciate, brother. I appreciate the $5. The $5. So what I'm looking at right now, chat. How's my drive to Montreal? Surprisingly good. Now that I make a little bit more money, I just told my mom to take the ETR. So we skipped about an hour of traffic. Now new setup. I am traveling. I am traveling, chat. I'll be back home on Wednesday night, so normal streams will come back. We'll start Thursday, but you can see that we're targeting that buy side liquidity. So it's typical. It's pretty easy to trade this type of price action. And I'm going to tell you why. When you do the same thing to the upside as to the downside and then consolidate till 9:30, all you want to do is wait for 9:30 to either take this high or take the low and then reverse. Okay? So, for example, what we're doing at 9:30 is we're going up higher, market structure fair value gap down, back towards the low. And that's it. It's that simple. And how do you find entries that are high probability? You get a fib from the high to the low, and it's that simple. Isn't that funny and algorithmic how the high and the low formed, the equilibrium is exactly midnight open, and you're telling me that isn't algorithmic? Look, the high and the low of the daily range is exactly like on the tick. Nothing different. Midnight open. So you can anticipate that today, midnight open is going to be a major reference point. A Discord kitten. Midnight open is going to be a major reference point. I know Apex is down. A lot of things are down. It's a Cloudflare. I think personally we're getting cyber attacked because this is the third time this quarter that these companies have been down, and usually it happens once every 5 years. I'm traveling right now, wealth-wise. I'm in Montreal. So you can see that we push up higher, and now we're retesting that midnight open level. What do you need to do? What do we need to do to capitalize off of this move? How do we stay away from bad quality price action? And how do we wait and know when good quality price action is going to happen? When midnight open is traded so far away from that it's not using it anymore, you can use it as a reference to go get tested again. What am I meaning? If price action would have went up higher and took buy side liquidity all the way up here and started to slow down, I would use to short back down to midnight open. The fact that it went up higher than lower again back to midnight open means so far it's in a seek and destroy open. Doesn't mean the whole day is going to be seek and destroy. Price action rips down lower, turns back up higher, not engaging. Thank you for the subscription, my man. But if price action goes down lower and then starts chopping, not instantly reverse, but starts chopping, I can reference that back to midnight open and even back to this high and this high. So midnight open is something we want to see price action trade away from before engaging into the markets. You might have a different, we use CME, the CME package, you have to pay for it. Why am I in Montreal? I'm going to the Paul McCartney concert tonight. Yo, Camelot, how's your morning, bro? Go and really smoke some haters. You're in Montreal too? Nice. Yo, every time I go to Montreal, let me know for the people that live there. There's a place called, this guy said, who's Paul McCartney? Bro, I wish I had my soundboard right now. Motherfucker probably only listens to Drake. No way. There's a place I always go to called Station Hot Dog. Paul McCartney was the lead singer of the Beatles. He still is. Beatles aren't around anymore. There's only two last living Beatles, and we're going to one of his last concerts. I'm at my family's house. I'm in the guest room. So right now we're waiting. I can play Blackbird as well. That's funny. Blackbird. So I just want to see it continue to push up higher. Right, it's in that bearish fair value gap. It could start to move lower now, but we didn't have enough manipulation for me to engage into the markets. If you like Italian food, go to CM Illinois. We're not going to a restaurant. We're here for today. We go to the concert. We come back. I stream in the morning on Wednesday, and then we leave. So we're not going to be doing that much. I'm going to Station Hot Dog because they go there every time, and I'm probably gonna go get Steamies, which are my favorite. It's at I forgot what it's at. I forgot what it's called. And then there's this place that sells really good pies. But no, Station Hot Dog is the ideal place for Montreal. Do I want Uber Eats right now? That'd be funny. So right now we're in that BPR, but I'm not engaging into the markets. And why? Why am I not engaging into it? I guess the heat got replaced by Camelot. You know that when people, people say whenever someone makes it, they switch up on their day ones. No one ever told me that when you make it, your day ones are going to switch up on you. So, waiting for price action to get out of this range. So like I said, no matter what setup that forms from here to here, no matter what setup forms, I'm not engaging. And you should do the exact same. The exact same. Right? Wait for one of these pieces of liquidity to get taken. Right now we're consolidating at equilibrium. So it needs to it needs to manipulate a form of liquidity. After consolidation, manipulation has to happen. So we're anticipating that it needs to go grab a piece of liquidity before going in the direction it wants to. Okay? So if it goes down here, it needs to do that before going there. Boom, boom. Or boom, boom. That's all I want to see. It's nice that we can trade whenever we want, wherever we want. I know. Once I get the hang of this, I can like travel wherever I want to. And once I sounds gone. I know. I turned it off. But we're consolidating right now. Hey, Alex S. Thank you for the subscription. Oh wait, is that another Alex? But we're just gonna be patient right now, guys. We want to wait it. It's moving out of the range a little bit. You see, we have a very beautiful order block here, chat. It's not a order block I will trade off of, but look at it. So an order block has to take liquidity. Look at all the liquidity this down close candle took. And look how it instantly got rebalanced plus more with the fair value gap. It disrespects the fair value gap, but respects the quadrants of the order block. I think that is what's going to cause price action to go up to the highs. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, I'm not going to engage into it because it's lower probability. But you can see, boom, chop, 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 push up, then rip down lower. And I'm going to try to catch that rip down lower. But by the way, guys, there's a huge Apex sale. It's 80% off, and there's a $40 activation fee. They've never done that. So you can get a 50K for $30, pass it, pay a $40 activation fee. So you're paying $70 in total to be fully funded live. On a 300K, you can get a 300K for $79, pass it, pay a $40 activation fee, okay, and get fully funded for $110 with a 300K. It's absolutely insane. You can use code Bennett checkout for that. But we're starting to move down lower, which is disrespecting the order block. So I need to write out more PD arrays and ways to try to catch the flow of the market. And what do I mean by that? The sale goes on to November 24th. So What do I mean by that? When I try to predict where the market's going, I want to write out areas that I want it to see it start respect. So for example, if it's going to move down lower, I want to see it. I'm going to say, okay, if it's moving down lower, I want to see it start doing this. So if price action goes like this, I'm not going to engage into the markets because I can't predict things. I have a rule that I need to predict a few things before I engage into it. So I'm only going to engage into it if it continues to do that. Turns down. It's starting to move down, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Target that sell side liquidity. That's exactly what I want to see. Yeah, Cloudflare got the cybersecurity solution that protects almost every big company is down. So we just gotta. That's why I can't connect my Apex to my trading view. But I'll just copy it on paper so you can see the executions, and then I'll show you the executions after. We didn't take any major buy side though. I know. I'm happy that we're trading away from something and going to liquidity. If it takes sell side, I'm going to reverse back up to buy side for longs. Today's an intraday type of trading day. So far, the daily range is lacking, so I don't want to anticipate that we're going to catch the daily range. I do want to see price action turn down, though, and it could move down from here because although it didn't take a major buy side liquidity up here, 930 did manipulate and take out all these highs. And that could be enough to continue down lower. So what I'm doing is I want to see if it breaks this low and continues to trade down lower. Once it confirms that it's going to continue to trade, then I'll look for shorts. But once it breaks that low, I'm going to be looking for longs. Red box is the hourly fair value gap. And look how many times it respects it. Look, 1, 2, 3. Failure swing, failure swing, failure swing, failure swing, consolidation, failure swing to that fair value gap, and then push down lower. So it total soups all these highs. What's webbed toes? What is that? The heck? What kind of comment is that, bro? I seem like the type of guy to have webbed toes. What? But yeah, but the reason for the bad background in the setup right now is because I'm not at home. I'm traveling, so. Do you speak French then if your parents live there? My parents don't live here. My aunt, uncle, my whole family other than my parents. We're the only ones that live outside of Montreal. Except for some one-offs that live in a different country. Soup 7 a.m. hourly. So right now we're waiting for price action to trade away from midnight open lethargically. See what right now what we're having is a mean reversal every time it trades away from midnight. So it's going up, back to midnight, down, back to midnight, up, back to midnight, down, back to midnight. How do you identify when the seek and destroy profile is over? When it trades out of the seek and destroy away from midnight open and slows down and doesn't immediately rebounds back to midnight open. So once we get that, then we can engage for some trades. But for now, we be patient and wait for the right time. Is John Lennon going to be there? Okay. Okay, buddy. It's back. Cloudflare's fixed. No way it's fixed that fast. Let's see. No, it's still down. It's not facts. It takes hours to fix. What do I Uber Eats the most? Groceries. Either that or like shawarma. Rest in peace, John. Yes. Boom. Beautiful reaction to the downside. We're trading away from midnight open, and now we're about to take sell side liquidity. It's not fixed, guys. I'm on down detector. Just because a few sites are working now doesn't mean it's fixed. Down detector. Cloudflare's still down. X is down. Bet365, OpenAI, Spotify, AWS. Oh no, Grindr, Camelot. What are you gonna do? Canva, Google. These ones are starting to come back, but the red ones are down. Did you work in cyber? Fix it, Ben. That's your comeback, Camelot. That's your comeback. You don't think Camelot caught it? No, he caught it. He caught it. He definitely caught something. I mean, I don't know. A lot of playing time on Grindr can make you catch something. Yeah. Let's see if Apex is loading again. It's still not loading for me, guys, so I still think Apex is down. At least in where I am right now. Your work email isn't working because of Cloudflare? Yep. That's how I found you guys. Good comeback. All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. That's a good comeback. That's a good comeback. He's got it. Yeah, Justin, I'm working in cybersecurity, so I get the news of when outages happen way before you guys do, because I'm friends with the people that own the software solutions that prevent that and that help that. So, for example, the guy that I'm gonna be a neighbors to my old friend if I move into that condo, if I get accepted to the condo. He owns a specific cybersecurity solution that works on that, so he gets notifications before anyone does. But right now we're trading away, and we're not instantly rebalancing to that minute open price level, so that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, sell side liquidity has been taken. Lovely. Do I still have a job? This is my job. I quit my working for someone else. No, I don't work for someone else. Beautiful, beautiful. It's exactly what we wanted to see. Price action, take that low there, and we see if we have anything it can trade to. Not really. It looks like it wants to continue down lower to those lows. So personally, I don't think it's going to reverse. Maybe reverse shortly back up to this data high, this 930 high, and then turns back down lower. That's why I'm only going to go for small trades on longs. But for me to engage into long, we have a kind of a sweet spot for me to get in the long. It needs to be in here. Okay? It can't be above midnight open. That's equilibrium. And it can't be until we break a high. So it's going to be in this area that I would need to find an entry. It looks like a beautiful turtle soup, though. Absolutely lovely turtle soup on there. On that, it looks beautiful. But it's still respecting this order block here. It needs to break a bearish order flow for me to engage into the markets. I could take a small risk. It's a 100% cut risk today, guys. So if you don't understand what that means, it means you're going to risk smaller leverage than what you usually risk on trades. 100% cut your risk. Thank you, Kenneth, for the subscription. I appreciate you. No, I'm not engaging. I'm just marking out the order block. See how it's respecting to it? Looks like it wants to continue down lower. To me, it looks like it wants to go to the lower sell side. I'm not going to engage into it just yet. You see it re-references midnight open one more time, then trades lower, then re-references that mitigation block, then trades lower. I think it's going to continue down to a different draw, and that's not the draw. But here's the thing. We're already down 1.28% on the market right now. So new background. I'm in Montreal right now. So I'm streaming on my computer. But hey, guys, we're doing amazing. We're being patient. Ben, cut risk is still 10 times mine. Hey. No. When I say cut risk, that means you guys should quadruple your risk. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm not liking this long. I'm not looking for longs. I think I'm going to continue with my short bias for this to a lower draw because we aren't turtle souping. We aren't showing an instant rejection. It could reference minute open again, but ideally I want to see it turn down. It looks to me like consolidation, manipulation, distribution to the downside. So we just need to be patient and wait for the right thing to do. But if you guys can get on Apex, there's a huge deal going on. It's 80% off with $40 activation fees. It's absolutely crazy. You can get fully, and with code Ben, it gets rid of your consistency rule, so you can pass in one day. But the activation fee is $40 instead of $200. 50Ks are $30. 300Ks are the same price as 150Ks with the discount. So it's only $79 for 300Ks, 250Ks, 150Ks. It's absolutely beauty. It's a beauty. And you can get up to 20 of them. The 937 entry for shorts was textbooked for you maybe, but not for my model. But it looks, let me see. 937. Yeah, it's not my model. I like to see a breaker structure first. We didn't have that breaker structure. But I'm not going to engage into shorts yet. There's not enough. There's no fair value gap. So one thing I want you guys to see about this range is, remember when I talked about in my fair value gap video that when price action is very bearish, it's going to leave fair value gaps open. When you don't even see fair value gaps being formed, that kind of shows you that this price action is going to get re-referenced, or it's consolidating in high resistance liquidity run to get out of it. But for me right now, not engaging, just going to be patient. Do you think I could be successful in just trading PM? Yes. Buying more meta? Yes. What is meta at? I mean, I am going to be buying more meta as the further it goes down lower, 100%. Guys, my Bitcoin short hit TP, by the way. I don't know how. I really feel like Michael Burry with this call out. Everyone was bullish on Bitcoin. Oh, that's not the right tool. Everyone was bullish on Bitcoin. I feel like the big short of Benjamin. The big short of Benjamin, all the way to 90K, chat. Look at that short. I tweeted that. Type 1 if you've been here in the ride to catch this short. But we're being patient, guys. We're waiting. Waiting for the right opportunity. So Nvidia's down 3.16%. TQ's down 4. Meta's down 2. I'm actually going to buy more Meta maybe today. It's beautiful. I love it. I love how Meta's down. I want to see it trade to that gap, though. Gives me more buying opportunities. Yeah, markets are completely ripping right now. Completely ripping. It's actually creating such good buying opportunities. AMD's down 5%. That's massive. AMD's going to get bought next. So Meta and AMD are the biggest stocks that I'm looking into right now. But, yeah. We're still itching lower. We're itching lower. We just got to be patient. Why are my viewers dropping like flies? The heck? Is something wrong? Is my stream okay? Chat? Everything good? I'll make a video on that, sir, in the boot camp. GG or NVIDIA calls. Yeah, so I said try to stay away from NVIDIA option calls in the try to stay away from trading options in the holiday season. Cloudflare selling off X, yeah. So we're starting to push up higher, which is nice. Now we can get a better fill on our long setup, because you can see we have a breakup structure at that high now and not there. So we can potentially see if price action wants to move up. Did you see 90% down on Netflix? No. You're lying. Where? Oh my gosh, I would put so much money in that right now. There's no way. No, it's not. You got me fucked up. So we want to see a displacement to the upside. So far, order flow is bearish. Oh, Netflix split. Where is Netflix? What was the split? 10-1. Wow. Beautiful. More buying opportunities. I think Netflix is not a company I want to invest in. I think they're I don't know why they're so overvaluated. I think they're tanking. I think they're a terrible company. But hey, you know what? Go for it. I'm going to buy AMD, yes. So we're still pushing down lower. Order flow is bearish. I'm not going to engage into shorts until we displace or rebalance. Right now it's attacking those lows, and I'm not going to engage into longs until we displace and break structure. Not going to take these. There's no fair value gaps. There's no nothing. It trades into that little fair value gap, then pushes lower. But no model setup right now because we have no fair value. Look at this range right here, guys, okay? Do you want to be taking shorts in a discount when there's no fair value gaps forming, when it's creating high for low resistance liquidity run to the upside? Now, yes, it can continue down lower and melt, but we're already down 1.52%. The most it's going to go down to is these lows right here and then turn up. I think once it hit these lows and trades around here, it's going to reverse back up to all-time highs. So we are right at a discount of the whole daily range that we have. We're actually lower than the lower quadrant. So for me, I don't want to engage because we're so close to our draw of the whole push down. And on top of that, we're not getting any fair value gaps. So we be patient. Are you trading and streaming on a laptop? I have a setup. So a laptop, yeah. I have a gaming laptop with a 5070 and a Ryzen 9. And then I have a screen extender connected to my laptop and a camera and a microphone. Asian stream is probably Thursday. It's called Ryzen, not Ryzen. AMD. The one thing I like about the company AMD is they're called AMD, Accumulation, Manipulation, Distribution. It's always risen, guys, I'm telling you. It's not Ryzen. When I played video games in the professional scene, it was actually called Risen, not Ryzen. But we're waiting. We're being patient. He is risen. Okay, guys, stop. 6'7" risen. Bro, you guys are actually 12 years old. Bro. It's not Ryzen, it's Risen. I found a trucker hat at a gas station that says ES track. The ES is in different colors. That's funny. I don't like wearing trucker hats, though. Sport caps are the way to go. How do you identify the difference between IOFED and continuation? What do you mean? So, a continuation entry is IOFED, institutional order flow entry drill, and a continuation is institutional order flow. A turtle soup is a reversal. So those are two completely different types of entry models. We're just ripping lower, chat. I'm not engaging into the markets right now. I see it remitigates to this and then turns down lower. It's right near our draw on liquidity. I think it's going to spike down there and then reverse right out. I think that is our daily reversal. I don't think we're going lower than this low right here. We're going to fill into that new week opening gap, then push up right back higher. I do think we're going to turn back up higher today. We are down 1.75%. And don't get scared. Don't panic. Sell. It's a great buying opportunity, guys. It is a great buying opportunity. I'm going to buy more everything. Nvidia's down 17%. I'm going to buy so much everything. You don't even understand. Meta as well. Meal with the $2. Bang up 1.1K for the day. Let's go, brother. Bathroom needed. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Meta down 36% from its all-time high. 36. Oh, I'm cashing out on that. I am so cashing out on that. I'm so gonna add more. You got me booked up. I'm adding so much more on the Meta. And on top of that, TQQQ, the NASDAQ, triple leveraged, 25%. Chat. I'm putting in but just to let you know, if you want to know my next option call, I made $20,000 on shorting the NASDAQ from here down to here. I made another $25,000 from shorting Bitcoin from 123K down to 90K. I just bought 100 grand worth of Meta. And my next option that I'm going to be taking, it's going to be a higher option, not like a 2-week option, 3-week, but it's going to be like a 2-month, 3-month option. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. It's on my Twitter. A 3-month option is I'm going to be, once we trade into this new week opening gap, I'm going to be putting an option call onto all-time highs for a few months. So I might be doing that on stream, actually. I know what IOFED is continuation. I mean, IOFED and Turtle Soup. How do you identify it will have a reversal? Through narrative, right? If you trade away from your higher time frame drawn liquidity and take a form of internal range of liquidity, we're about to take sell side here. That is what you want to anticipate to be a turtle soup. If you trade away from your if you trade towards your target after manipulating, that's what you want to see as continuation. Right now we're bearish, but for me, I think that's our draw on liquidity on the daily chart, so we could potentially reverse back up higher after. Patience. Patience. Patience, 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 fellas. Boop. Up into that order block, down. Back up into the order block, down. Mitigation. Back into that. Back into that mitigation. So order flow is bearish, but look at all the highs it's leaving. Okay? Why do I think we're going to reverse? Why am I not betting on it to continue down lower? What is making me feel like it's going to reverse? And if you guys are wondering why I'm not in my setup, I'm traveling. I'm in Montreal right now, so I'm doing a portable stream. Look at all these highs. Look at how when price action reverses, it wants to be volatile and leaves gaps. This has left nothing. Look at all those highs it's left. Remember mean threshold of the range? Remember midnight open? So far, all we've done today is consolidate, manipulate below our daily target, and then distribute back up to the highs that it formed a failure swing to engineer liquidity. Look at remember what I talked about in my boot camp, engineering liquidity. Look, it failed to take that high for a reason. I still think we're going to catch a nice long today. Not right now. We did not take our draw on liquidity. We did not go all the way down here to not do that. Don't take this long. Please don't. Yeah, Apex is down right now. Don't worry. It'll be up soon. And then you can get the accounts. It's going to last till November 24th. It's a huge discount, but just be patient. Oh, TQQQ's under $100 now. Wow. It took that low. I'm going to buy some. Okay, chat, hold on. I'm doing an option call. Wow, I'm down a lot of money right now. I am down a lot of money. So, I'm going to do an option call on my non-registered. I'm going to add money. To my non-registered. Next, we'll do a little one. We'll do $1,000. Okay. And we're going to be doing the TQQQ. So we're going to be going into add in 1 second, guys. I'm going to be doing a, going into my non-registered, and we're going to buy. I'm going to wait for it to push down a little bit lower here to get a better fill. I'll put a limit order. So I'm going to go into my non-registered, which is not letting me buy for some reason. Hello. Okay. I'm going into the triple leverage NASDAQ. So TQQQ. Options. Trade. So what is the area that we want to see it go down to? I want to see it take a low again. So my limit order will be at 96.55. Trade options. So my contract size, I'm going to do until January 16th to go back up to the all-time highs. Let's see what my fill price can be. They changed the look on it. I don't like that. 1 second. Whoa. No. Yeah. So we're going to do January 16th or January 2nd. January 2nd. And we're going to anticipate that price action is going to go to 1, and right now we're waiting. We're not engaging into longs. It's going to go back down to those lows, okay? So be patient. Right now we're going to go back. Thank you for the subscription, Dunzel, to 121. $121. TQ January 2nd, 26 call 120. Let's see. DQ long call mid is $2.63. Ask is $3.10. Okay, so we're going to be doing a limit order. Contracts. We're only going to be doing 2 or 3. We'll do 3 contracts. Okay. Apex website is down. We all know that already, my man. Please don't spam. But we're starting to move down lower, which is beautiful. Limit price, I want to see price action go down to 1 second. No, I'm telling you guys, I'm taking an option call right now. I've been 3 for 3 on options, and I'm going to anticipate that we're going to go back up to all-time highs once we trade into that new week opening gap. This has been an engineered liquidity for days. We're actually finally at the OPEX lows. Who remembers those OPEX lows? Who remembers the OPEX lows here, chat? We're finally there. So I'm so bullish. Trade to continue. Yo, Camelot, time them out for a little bit, please. 30 seconds. Just max 30 seconds. So we're still continuing down lower. One second, chat. How much would the return on this be? Delta 0.2, IV 64. Okay. January 2nd of the new year is the contract expiry date. It's a $120 TQQQ option call. No, not pod next. But we're waiting for it to go down to that low before we engage into a little bit of longs here. That's all we're doing. We're waiting patiently. Everyone hit that subscribe button, by the way. I'm giving away $5,000 of funded accounts soon once we hit 10K. I have I have $300,000 in funded account payouts that I've done all on live stream for completely free. So hit that subscribe button. You taking a trade today? Nope, we're still flat. We're waiting for a reversal to the upside. We just want to see sell side liquidity taken. I'm about to take an option call here. Wait, 1 second, chat. Wait. No way. No way. Hold on, chat. Don't engage, please. Please don't engage in this. Don't engage in that. It is not what you want to be doing. Do not engage. Wait for it to move lower one more time. Okay, I'm getting ready to form my option call here. It's a 45-day option call. $2.62. Is this out of the money? Why is it not in the money? In the money? I don't want in the money. What the heck? Interesting. They changed their area. How did I learn options? YouTube, just to learn the technicals of it, but trading. It's the same thing as day trading. I don't know. They changed their UI, chat. So it's kind of interesting. I use Wealthsimple to trade options. But I just don't understand why it's doing this. But I'll just buy it anyways. Oh, there we go. Okay. It was just lagging. And it's lagging again. I can't do anything. You can base your option trades off of your analysis, yes. Hello, Ben. I'm a bit late. What happened to Apex? It's down in the Cloudflare crash right now. But I'm getting ready to buy, chat. We're about to happen here. I'm getting ready to buy an option trade for 45 days, guys. A 45-day option trade. This, we need to see a displacement above this high to engage into longs. But this is, I think, our daily target, this new week opening gap. I don't think we're going lower than this. So I'm going to be buying an option swing trade back up to all-time highs. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's a great fill price. I'm doing that. I get an extra contract because of that. All right. I put in my fill. And let's see. I'm in it. TQQQ 120 call option. Got a little bit of spread here, right? But it's okay. Here it is. It just opened up. TQQ January 2nd, 2026, 120 call option. So what I just did is, I thought that was my dad, Camelot. Bro, you got me effed up. What I just did is I'm taking an option call for 45 days for price action to do this. It's a little bit of spread, so this is my fill. All right. 45 days to go back up to all-time highs, chat. It's a big trade. 8% in 45 days. It's a lot. It's a lot. But knowing Trump, something's going to happen after trading to that. So we're in that call option. We used a little bit of our Bitcoin profits to engage into that. And now I want to see longs once we take that low. That alone, if we get longs, chat, and we go back up, we're going to be up a lot. So right now we're down 8% from all-time highs. If we go back up and catch a winning trade, we'll be already up 2% on the NASDAQ since the low of where we bought in. TQQQ, triple leverage NASDAQ. The strike price, let me see if I can find the details. So the bid is 443 times 2.15. Oh no, it's 4 times 2.15. The break even is 122.32. The ask, no, I don't see a strike price. If this option expires 0.1 cent in the money and you have the funds in your non-registered account, it will be exited of 300 shares of TQQQ for $120. So if I forget to close my contract the day before the expiry, it's going to trigger a $51,000 buy into the TQQQ. Which, worst case scenario, that's fine because it's a TQQQ. But we're good. We haven't taken sell side yet, so I'm not engaging into longs. We have not taken sell side yet. I don't trade Webull. I trade Wealthsimple. I live in Canada. All right. We have a long position on the TQQQ. That's in order. We're already in profit. And it's going to all-time highs by January 2nd. 2026. So there's that. Let's see if we're in profit on that already. Nope. We just had a big spread. That's why. But it's okay. But on terms of the NQ, we want to see price action take that low. So I'm not going to be engaging into longs until we take that low that I want to see price action take. Right? Don't engage. Please just do yourself a favor. Yes, it could create equal lows here, and it could reverse. Don't engage. It's just not worth it. We didn't travel all the way down from all-time high to go to here just to not take the lows. We could, and there's a possibility, but we're not going to bet on that to happen. So we just got to be patient. This is an hourly fair value gap up here, and then this is that new week opening gap. I'm still not looking for longs here. It's in a 15-minute fair value gap. It's going to travel down lower from there. See, it's sweeping internal range liquidity. I'm going to try that down low to the equal lows. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about taking it. It's a nice turtle soup, actually. I could even take the short, but it's too close to the draw. But it swept internal range liquidity trade into a 15-minute fair value gap, and then it's going to go back down to those lows. I'm not looking for the short. I mean, I'm not looking for the long yet. We need to take sell side before I look for the long, and that's what's happening. You have to be patient in your setup. We also have a clear turtle soup right here. Now, if I was to take this, it'll be great RR, which I kind of want to take it. Just small risk. I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let's see. If it breaks that high, I'm not taking it. So we'll do like a 300. Or no, we'll do like a 400 divided by 39 divided by 2. It would be 5.1 contracts. But it bodies above the high, so it's not a turtle soup. Not taking it. That's simple. That's simple. Why do I not take the turtle soup? This bodies above that high. It's not a turtle soup. I think it's going to go a little bit maybe to a higher fair value gap. It's going to react off the fair value gap. It could reverse from here. It could use this fair value gap and go all the way back up to midnight open. But am I going to take that without taking liquidity? No. Let's see. ES hasn't even traded to the new week opening gap yet. It has lower prices to go to. Don't fall for the FOMO here. This is how they manipulate you. Now we'll wait for turtle soup dinner. It's not a perfect ICT reverse. It hasn't even taken its target yet. I mean, the call option's already doing well, but I think it's going to do really well today. I think I bought it at the perfect time. So I'll show you guys one more time what my call option is. If you guys want to see, it's right here. The fill is $2.45 of four contracts. And it's going to 120, which is all-time highs by January 2nd. ES is not in the new week opening gap. No, it's not. The new week opening gap that we anticipated to trade to. See why I did not take a long there? It has sell side to go to deliver to. So do not trade in. Do not take a long, guys. If you take a long from that setup, you have a lot of studying to do. And I'm not saying that with an insult. I'm saying that with it hasn't taken its daily liquidity. You don't want a pattern trade. You want to trade off of narrative first. It could rip up higher. There's always an anticipation that there's always a possibility that it could rip up higher. But for me, there's no chance I'm taking a long until it rips up a lot higher or it takes that liquidity. I've been manipulating plenty of times expecting highs and lows to be taken. I'm looking at the wrong ES because it wicked into the first quadrant of the new week opening gap. No, but it hasn't wicked into the unopened part of the new week opening gap. So you can see the new week opening gap is here. And it wicked into it, but it hasn't wicked into the unopened part. Now that could be SMT, but NQ hasn't even, it's wicked in. Like, look, this is the new week opening gap on NQ. But it has those lows to take, unfilled fair value gaps to take. It could reverse up higher because it did retouch the new week opening gap. So that's why I think it could turn up higher. My camera froze. Okay, let me change the battery. 1 second. 1 second, chat. 1 second. 1 secondo. There we go. 1 second. Hold on. Be happy. It could reverse from this point. I'm not going to bet on it until it turns back up around here to take a long. But it is moving up. I think that's the way they can manipulate people, is not by taking those lows. But for me right now, in my image, it looks like it's just trading to a higher time frame fair value gap. Like, don't take a 1 minute reversal on a daily range. Can't hear me? What do you mean? Can you guys hear me? My mic is low. Hello, 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 hello. So, don't take a 1 minute reversal. This is obviously a fake. It's pushing lower. Patience, guys. Just wait for the right time. Now, there's no PM stream today, chat, or Asian. Just to let you guys know, there's no PM or Asian stream today. There might be a PM stream, actually. Okay, wait. If I leave in the next 15 minutes, chat, if you guys can let me end stream in the next 15 minutes, I can be back in time to do a PM stream. No, I'm still going to stay on and try to catch a trade here. Leave? Okay. I won't leave right now, but I will leave in time so I can do a PM stream. But it might start like 30 minutes later than usual. If that's okay. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. No, I think it's going to be a good opportunity to catch longs, especially even in the PM as well. I usually start at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time, which I'm going to be back in time to do that. It might be like 20, 30 minutes late, but we should be good. No Asian stream. And then tomorrow there's no PM stream. But I still think we're going to move down lower a little bit here. That's my anticipation, is we're going to move down lower. Also, everyone like up the stream. Let's get to 100 likes. How much should I be losing per trade? $250 on a 50K. Yo, thank you for the subscription, my man. Guys, we're almost at 10K. I'm giving away $5,000 of funded accounts to 15 people who subscribe to me once we hit 10K. Lewis Cake, thank you for the subscription. Don't engage, guys. Do not engage. Do not fall for a 1 minute reversal on a daily move. Who's bugging? What happened, Camelot? 10K subs, yes. $250 risk, yep, per trade for a 50K. Do not take a long. If you see a streamer taking a long off of this, they're rookie. They're rookie. They're gambling. If you see someone taking a long off that, that's rookie. Lol, guys, horny for Ben to take a trade in chat. Just chill. Just gotta be patient. I've never traded a 10K account, so I don't know. TJR just took a long. Rookie. That means he just trades pattern setups. Whoever takes this trade is either making a mistake and going against their model, or they don't know narrative. This is not a reversal. It can be, just like how at any point price action can reverse, and you can luck out. But do you think we traded 7% from all-time highs to go one tick away from our draw while it's trading into a higher time frame PD array and taking that high? There's no reason to be taking a long. If you're taking a long here, you're betting on a 1 minute reversal on a daily range. You're betting that the 1 minute is going to outdrive the daily range, the weekly range, from a 1 minute pattern setup. The real traders realize that this is an internal range liquidity sweep into a higher time frame PD array, which is rebalanced and manipulating one more time before taking major sell side liquidity. Now again, like I'm saying, I can't call the market out exactly. All right, G. John, you're going to get timed out for 10 minutes now. Camelot, you know what to do. I have a number one rule of no spamming. Oh. Yes, I do not trade London session. What's good, Casa? Your background? Yeah, I'm traveling. I'm in Montreal right now. I'm streaming on a laptop. Camel, that was a big timeout though. That was a 10-minute one. This guy's got to like re-grease his Glock. Just like timeout. Who got timed out? A guy who got timed out one time for 10 seconds for spamming and then spammed again. So he got timed out for 10 minutes. Yeah, taking a long here is probably the most obvious gambler. If your mentor takes a long here, I'd probably rethink on who your mentor is. I'm not going to lie. If your mentor takes a long here, they're definitely beginners and pattern traders. They have no narrative behind them. Why would you take a long here? Do you think we're going to reverse on the weekly range from a 1 minute break of structure? Everyone trades different. I understand that, Weedy. Everyone trades differently. I'm talking about an ICT mentor. There is no ICT concept or smart money concept that will tell you to take a long here. Name me one smart money concept model that will tell you to take a long here. This is not the 2022. Just because there's a market structure fair value gap does not make it a 2022. So name me one. This is not a valid scalp. Just because if you take this trade, you really have to understand, and there's no hate towards you. There's no hate towards you. But you can't just trade entries. Entries are for precision. You need to find the narrative, the draw, and then look for your entry. This market structure shift fair value gap is not valid because the narrative in the draw is not correct. Zeusy concept is not a concept. He's just a scammer who sells a $15,000 course, and this is not a market maker buy model until it takes that smart money reversal low. Thank you for the $1, Alisher. I appreciate you, brother. Zeusy does not have his own concept. He uses the ICT market maker buy and sell model, and then rebrands it and sells it for $15,000. I'm not hating. But what I'm saying is if you're taking this long, you shouldn't be. It's a pattern setup. I'm trying to teach you guys the difference in between trading patterns and trading narrative. Please do not take this long. And I told you, look. It's rookie. This is stuff I learned in 2023. I will never charge for courses. I do it for free. I make my money from trading. I make enough money from trading. From options trading and trading alone, I make around $100,000 a month. I don't need to sell. I don't need to make more than that. That's more than I need for the rest of my life. Yeah, that taking along there, guys, like if you don't need to be hard on yourself, but understand, you should watch my boot camp. You should understand that taking a trade like that is pattern trading. You want to trade narrative. If we did not trade below a daily draw, what makes you think a 1 minute reversal is going to drive price action back up higher? Camelot, no way, bro. Bro, did you take another L? I haven't even traded today. Yo, Camelot, time him out for 24 hours. It's another hater. Just get rid of him. This is what, your 8th time coming into my stream trying to ask if I took an L so you can hate on me, bro? That's corny. I'll see you tomorrow. Every time he comes in the stream, the first time he types something, time him out for 24 hours, Camelot. Because you can't ban somebody, but he's just annoying. Jesus is king, yes, sir. RCH, thank you for the subscription. That is so lame. What's lame? Oh, the daily hater check-ins. Yeah, it's the same guy. He comes in and every stream I win, he doesn't say anything. And I see him in stream. I can see him in my member count. He's been in 8 streams. Every stream that I take a loss, he hates. Like, how big of a low life do you have to be to do that? But I told you guys not to take this long, and I was right, because it's bread and butter ICT concepts. Like, if you watch the 2022 mentorship, if you watch any mentorship, you would understand that no one should be taking that long from that fair value gap. And the fact that some specific people did that charge a lot for courses kind of makes me a little upset, because that is the most rookie thing to not take. It was bread and butter to not take that long. Wasting your mornings to talk shit on a streamer is crazy work. I know. Like, it's 8 mornings in a row too. He does it. You use Ben only for analysis, not the copy shade. Amazing. Definition of unprofitable behavior: coming into a stream and talking shit. Exactly. But hey, listen. He has something that's going wrong in his life, and we're not going to judge him for that. Just made a nice short. Nice. 1 second. Chat, I don't want to be that person, but I have to go to be able to stream PM session right now. So what I'm going to tell you guys to do is wait for price. Do not take a setup. Do not take a setup until this low is taken. I'll be back for PM. I'm with my family in Montreal. We're going out. I'm meeting my grandpa, and then we'll be back in time for PM. I think the setup will form in PM session. So please, please do not take a trade until we take that low. Don't. And once we take that low, do not take a trade until we take this high. Are you planning on making vlogs? Yeah, soon. Soon. Don't take a trade. Wait, okay? We'll be back for PM session. We'll finish in prayer. My Bitcoin short was spot on. I know. It was crazy. I took profit. I'm now in an option call on the TQQQ. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity, Lord. Thank you for being with us, and forgive us for our sins, Lord. And please be with us for the rest of the day, and remind everybody that everything happens for a reason, and help people stay calm in the times of trouble right now. Glory and praise be to your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Chat, I have to run. I'm sorry for the short stream. I'm out with family. I'm trying to do what I can. I'll be live for PM session. Thank you guys for watching. We had an amazing stream. Very good discipline, and we taught a lot of lessons. If you guys did take this setup, I encourage you to watch my boot camp so you can help learn on why you shouldn't have taken that setup. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Wait for price to do here before taking longs, and wait for it to take this high again before taking longs. I'll see you guys in the PM session. Might be a few minutes late, so be active in my Discord. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. And don't forget about the discount, the new discount with Apex, 80% off. Code Ben. Take care. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one.